I'm very loopy too, so yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yes, yay,
I think
loopy. All right, so last
tonight's
time,
gonna be interesting.
tonight's probably not going to be a full length session, just FYI. So it's probably
No.
good that we're remote. Um,
I'm glad some of us did not drive tonight.
I'm glad most of
Yeah.
us did not drive tonight. Um, in fact, none of us drove tonight. Now that I think about it. Yes. So last time, it was about 3 weeks ago. I think is when we played, and we had some revelations, and we had some people leave the group. Technically, although we might jump back to them briefly during our time skip. Um, uh, yes, no more Millie. Millie has blown up, is no longer in existence.
That's not true.
Took
Millie
half of
traveled with us the
Idleshire with
entire.
her.
Yeah, Millie's traveled with us to Idleshire. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't
You
travel
mean
with us yet. You stayed back, and you're going to travel later.
No, you're currently in Idleshire. I was just being sarcastic, John.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I can't remember. Was Millie going to stay with the group that wasn't going to our castle first?
Well, that was I had a question on that because I thought it was only Kevin's family that was specifically going right away to the keep.
No, so we're splitting up the group. Splitting up the group of survivors. The ones that want to stay there right now, they're not like really ready to travel or can't physically travel. They're stay in Idleshire. The ones that want to set up because Kenji had created a bunch of land, and I think Millie did too. And yeah, Kenji was like creating houses. They're welcome to come and set up their life in our kingdom. So some people wanted to stay, some people wanted to leave. I don't know how many that were. We didn't really play that out, but that was the idea.
Okay. Because I thought it was more of a like everyone from Cliffside, or the majority of people from Cliffside, were eventually going to move to our lands near the keep.
I was
It's gonna
under
be
the
up to them.
impression that was the case, but some of them wanted to stay in Idleshire. That was the idea.
Yeah, because like the minority that wants to stay, they can do whatever they want. Millie was going to stay with caretaker Amala, who would be going with the majority when they made their way to the keep.
Yeah, and I guess in my head, it made no sense to have that many people show up in Idleshire where they couldn't support that many people. So we might as well just caravan them,
Right.
and teach them on the way. So that was that was in my head, but it's fine. I don't care. Well, to me, I prefer having at least half of the survivors travel, right? Because that was the whole point. We were traveling that way. If no one was going to go, we'd have just teleported and called it a
Yeah.
day.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that probably most of them would want to go with the people that would be able to provide and protect them.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
Didn't you hear him? He doesn't even care, Avan.
Got him.
Heyo. Did you just pee? Okay. Not you. I was talking to the dog. Sorry. Finn's sitting in my lap right now. Yes. So you're in Idleshire. And I believe it's Oleana. Did I say the name right? Oleana? Oleana?
Yeah, Oleana.
Yeah, Oleana.
Anna.
Anna? Should I go by Anna or Oleana?
No, Oleana, like
Okay.
in the pronunciation.
Okay.
Can we call her Ollie? Ollie.
You can
No.
do whatever you want. Technically, Jimmy can't stop you.
Jolly Ollie.
Yes, so all of you are still in Idleshire at the moment, unless you're doing stuff during the time skip, which we will discuss in character in a minute. But that's the general idea, is that you're going to be ending up at the keep, as you said, with the majority of the people that are going, except for the ones who chose to stay behind while they heal up or just chose to stay behind for a while. Millie's going to be part of that second group, the ones that stay behind for now, because that's where caretaker Amala is. We got that settled?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And Kevin kind of went ahead of that to take, Kevin's at the head.
Kevin's
of
waiting
that.
for the group.
Sorry, Kevin
Yeah.
is at the head of that, taking the kids. I was already correcting myself. including Slizzo and Dr. Kevorkian, and every time. um, and I think that's pretty much everything that went over last time. It was just a lot of character building and the denouement from the fight. Did I miss anything?
Dynamis. Ah,
Close. You need a new doctor, Kenji. Did you miss that last time? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I was on when Kevorkian was there.
You're missing out, clearly. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started there with whatever y'all want to do, either during the time skip or immediately before.
Well, before the time skip, then, since Millie's staying behind with the injured people, she would have tried to figure out where Sol was at to pull him aside.
You could get it pulled off, Soul?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I mention that we missed you, Kenji?
so much. So very
Oh,
much.
friends.
I mean, who else is gonna leave when I tell a bad joke? So continue. Sorry.
But yeah, so where would Sol be in the midst of all this?
Is this during? Have we already left, or are we just around?
Still in Idleshire, like, I guess prepping to leave.
I guess he would just be somewhere helping people like load things up. I imagine he would be helpful there, since he's probably got a little more strength to help people, things like that. So probably, I guess, and just sort of the main areas where a lot of the refugees are, and just trying to help out.
Cool. Then yeah, easy enough to find. So Millie would approach you in the midst of whenever you set down a box to talk to you.
So, can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, Millie. Hey, didn't see you there.
It's often the case, but I had something I wanted to talk to you about before you set out on your path with everyone else.
Oh, yeah, sure, of course.
Let's step aside, so we're not in the way. This might take a minute to explain.
Oh, okay. And Soul's just gonna cut it down and yeah, follow Millie to wherever she wants to have the secluded talk.
Yeah, just find somewhere relatively isolated, not in the middle of the thoroughfare of a city.
Alright, so, I had a present for you that I wanted you to keep for me, temporarily at least. And it'll help you to protect everyone, since I'm not going to be there to do it.
And so Millie pulls out a large ruby, rough cut ruby that Soul's probably seen her use before when she casts certain spells. And so it's like maybe the size of a fist. It's pretty massive for a ruby.
So this here is it's a magical ruby that I got from, well, that Ao got from that deck of cards that some of us pulled from. And it's been immensely useful in all of the spell casting I've done as Ao and as myself, since we got it. And I thought it would be of great benefit to you as really the only other, full spellcaster in the group. So, what the ruby does is, every morning you can basically pluck a little piece of inspiration from the ether to add any one spell that you could think of to your repertoire for the day. and being that our magic was kind of similar, you have the spells that you know all the time, and then whenever you feel a bit of inspiration, when you get stronger, you might learn something new. This one is every day you can add one new spell, just like that, and then you know it for as long as you want until you change it on a future day. So I've used it many times to when I was helping when Sid and I were making houses out by the keep with the stone walls. I uh, used the gem to get that spell so I could copy it from Sid, or if I needed some extra strong healing for when we were fighting um, somebody, I forget who, things like that. So that you learn a little bit of something different every day. And what's even more special is 3 times per day, it can basically allow you to bypass the material component requirement for certain spells. So, like you have with Revivify, if you're trying to bring someone back who's just very recently bit the bullet, you need a diamond, and the ruby foregoes that requirement up to 3 times a day. And that's also about how I've been making all the enchanted candy, because the spell that imbues the candy with the enchantments requires lesser diamonds, and so that ruby has allowed me to, here and there, make those additional candies without having to hunt down every jeweler between here and Ulda for these spell components. So it's something that I think you'll be able to make great use of, and it'll help you to just take care of everyone when I can't.
Wow, I can't believe that I'm really appreciate that you would. I am honored that you would give this to me. Are you? I think you have so much that you have to do around here. Are you sure you can part with it?
I do have a lot to do here, but I think the trials and tribulations that I'm going to face here with the wounded refugees before they eventually make their way to the keep are of a different sort than the ones you're likely to run into with our adventuring band of misfits. So you might need cause for something a bit more grandiose than the minor healing that I already knew was part of my regular repertoire. So I think it's something that is going to benefit you more than it's going to benefit me.
Soul's gonna kind of almost like cup it reverently, and then just thank you. Do you think that Deus will be able to help affix it to my bow?
Well, I mean, I think it is. You don't need to cast the spell through it. You can still cast it through your bow. You just need to spend an hour or so to attune to it, like with your mandolin, before it became a part of your bow. So it's not like you have to switch off of it. It's more like once you've attuned to it, it empowers you as a person. So you could just keep it in your pocket or something like that. But if with Deus's sovereign glue that she bought, she could easily just tack it on there like a big old sticker.
So Soul's gonna look at it even closer and just be sort of like amazed by it, and just be like, "Wow, I can't believe you would give this up, and I really appreciate it. I will keep it safe for you. We'll say that, and when we no longer need it, I will return it to you to use as you please."
Well, thank you, and I appreciate you taking care of everyone for me while I'm elsewhere.
Well, it's definitely not going to be the same without you, but I can't say that I disagree with your decision, and I respect it very much. And we're still going to miss you, but carry a piece with you with us in this ruby, that's for sure.
Well, thank you. Now I'll let you get back to putting those muscles of yours to work, because my noodle arms will be of no benefit here.
All right, thank you, Millie.
Millie's arms turned to literal noodles in front of you.
Ooh,
Dual
delicious.
noodles to start whacking people.
Wacky, wavy, inflatable Millie. Sorry. Okay. So Soul's got fisted by a ruby. That was a look in the face like, oh no, well actually. Okay. Deus, do you have anything that you would like to do prior to the journey?
Yeah. So if the doctor is going to be going with Kevin, then I want to talk to him first and try to get more information about the circumstances of Slizzo's birth.
Okay. The doctor is currently in the hard place, which is, for those who don't remember, is where the hotel is, or where the inn rather is, as well as all the food.
That's across the street from the Rock, right?
Correct.
Got it.
That's how it got its name, actually. Yeah. We're 12 years old. But yes, the doctor is chowing down on some chicken tikka masala.
What's his name again? Zayas?
Dr. Kevorkian. Not Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Yes, I'll sidle up to him and order a drink for him, and see if I can get some information out of him.
Ah, Deus Xylo. Hello.
Hello, doctor. It's good to
Hello.
see that you survived the massacre up at the cave.
Well, yes, my teachings equate to good survival skills.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes,
Which you did.
I did.
Yeah. So I have a question about Slizzo, though. Are you aware of his hiding under the Twain farmstead?
Is that where he was? No, I was made aware of his existence after we were ejected from that prison that we were in.
Oh, so that was the only time you saw him? Was after that happened?
Well, I may have caught glimpses of him while we were inside, but I think my waking mind convinced me I was seeing things.
Okay. Well, you definitely were not seeing things. All right. Well, let me just come out and say it then, Doctor. Kevin had told a story to us as we were traveling about a month ago about um, a child that he might have had that you had delivered, and he had hit the child, and he didn't know what happened to it after that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Roll an insight check.
Insight check.
Sounds like you're opening a pack of chips.
Like
Inside check. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
14.
14. Okay. You look like you take a look at Dr. Kevorkian, and he looks like you caught him in a lie. And he now seems to be trying to do the mental gymnastics to figure out how to explain to you that okay, maybe I saw it before. That's basically the look that's on his face.
Okay. Well, I'm going to reach out, put my hand on his shoulder, and say, "It's okay, doctor. I'm not upset. I'm just trying to get to the truth."
Well, I promised that we would never speak of this. I told Kevin I would never breathe a word of it, but if he told you this story, I suppose it is okay. Yes, I did help deliver this child. Yes, it did come from his wife. I did not have any explanation for why the child would look the way it does, or smell the way it does.
Well, it has a nose, so of course it smells.
Yes, but surely you've noticed the aura of peaches and cream around it.
No, I have not. wasn't able to spend much time with Slizzo, but I'm going to be aware of that in the future.
Yes, keep your nose open. We smelled it immediately upon giving birth.
Okay, peaches cream. Okay, so Kevin was obviously very distraught that day, wasn't he, Doctor?
Yes, I'm afraid Kevin may have done something rather rash.
Yeah, he hit the child, right?
With a rock.
With a rock. Oh, okay.
It was a potato. I thought it was rock.
It was
Was
a
it rotten?
petrified potato, hard potato.
He thought
A
it was a
poto.
rock.
Okay. Well, all right. That's good to know. But obviously, the child survived. Did you care for him?
No, of course not. Kevin told me that the child was dead and he had buried it. I washed my hands of it then. At the time, I had no explanation for why this might have occurred. But now that we're the lie of our existence has been made plain, I suppose I could attribute it to magic.
Wait, magic saved him.
No, I think magic is why he was birthed.
Oh, okay. So it was magic and not the stork. Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, the
I'm just
stork?
taking. Yeah. Doesn't the stork bring the babies normally? So.
Yes, surely as an adult you know that is just something that we tell children.
Oh yeah, and then the children grow up to adults. So thank you very much. Okay, so if I get this right, you were in the delivery room. Kevin hit the child with the rock. Then Kevin told you that the child was dead, and he took it to bury it, and you did nothing else, right? Is that the matter?
Yes, although the delivery room was simply the Twain farm.
Oh, I see. Okay. House call. Okay.
Yes.
All right, doctor. Well, I appreciate your candor in the matter, and it was very enlightening.
Well, I'm happy that I was able to answer your questions. Perhaps you could answer some of my questions about this great wide world that we are in, because it is very confusing to me. For example, what is money?
Oh, well, money is this. I'm going to reach into my pouch and I'm going to pull out a handful of gold and platinum. And see, it's the circular stuff that's made out of this weird looking metal, and people value it a lot. So if you give them a yellow one like this, and I'll hand them 2 yellow gold coins, and then you take it to the bar, they'll give you a cheeseburger for each one.
Oh, I do like those cheeseburgers. Have you tried this? They call it chicken tikka masala.
No, I don't think I've had that yet.
Would you like to try? And he hands a spoonful in your direction.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll take a taste of it.
Okay. I don't know what your experience with chicken tikka masala is, but it tastes fucking great.
Oh, okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
I don't think I've had it personally as a player, because that'd be metagaming, and I don't do that.
No. Yeah, I'm trying to describe it as a DM, but yes.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
That is delicious, Doctor. Yeah, but try a cheeseburger. That is going to wow your taste buds.
Oh, yes, I had one when Kevin bought it for us when we first got here.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. He's so great.
He's something. Yes.
All right, Doctor. Well, I don't want to interrupt your lunch any further. Again, I appreciate your information, and I'm sure I'll be in touch with you later.
Oh, tell me, before you go, is it legal to be a prostitute in this land?
Well, that's a good question. We haven't been able to find any because Kevin wants to wash their feet, and so far we've run across a lot of nice people, but no prostitutes.
What I am hearing is that there's an open market.
Yeah, you should talk to Inti. He's all about open markets, contract law. He's the guy.
Okay. I've always wanted to be a prostitute. Perhaps I could do that in this land.
Sure. Yeah. No problem. Knock yourself out.
Why would I do that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Kevin can knock you out. It's okay. Don't worry.
I don't want to be knocked out.
Okay, then don't. It's okay. It's fine.
Yes, well, Deus, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much. And for the gold coins, I will learn the value of these at some point.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good luck. All right. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Fast forward 500 years in the future, and Deus inadvertently created the American medical system.
Sorry, I muted myself to laugh. Okay, so who's next? Who wants to do something prior to the leaving? Also, I just watched Mike tap his microphone and the color changed.
That's muting.
Oh, okay. Oh, on? Oh, that's so cool. Is it a button or you just tap it?
No, it's kind of just a sensor.
That's cool.
Oh,
I like
the touch sensitive ones.
I dig it. All right, continue. Sorry. Unless nobody wants to do anything prior to leaving.
I did
Oh.
DM you, but it's not something prior to leaving.
Ooh.
On Discord, I sent you a DM.
Yeah. Let me open it privately on my phone.
Share
Upset.
screen. Oh no.
Kevin would have talked to. I'll just talk to Deus real quick.
Oh, Kevin,
Hey.
what are you doing?
Hey, yeah. First off, I just want to say thanks for everything you've been doing and such. I know it's been kind of weird, and I know we haven't spent much time together since I've been looking after the kids. But I think you'd really like them. You should definitely spend some time with us and hang out. It's gonna be a long journey. Anyway, that box that the bee holder had. I talked to Millie and she kind of explained to me how it worked, and I had an idea that maybe if I can make the thing come out, it becomes a giant ship, and if we could put wheels on the ship, it'd be easier just to transport everyone on a ship on the land than like a real big carriage. You think you could fashion some wheels to make this work? Here, come out here. I'll show you. And
Okay.
Just so
Kevin
I understand, you're trying to turn your portable ship into a portable car.
Technically, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it could be a small boat or it could be a massive ship.
Okay.
All right. Okay, you got to stand back. Actually, stand a lot back. Kevin takes Deus out in the field, puts the box down, takes her back, and then Millie say, "What was the word? It was a that's right, shit." And that's the magical word. It's shit for ship, boat for boat, and a giant ship springs out from the box and tilts over because it's not in water.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right. It's something like magic, I think. I still don't know how all that stuff works, but Bob's will is divine. Anyway, yeah, you see, when you open it up, if it ain't in water, it ain't going nowhere. So I thought, wow, if we can't put water on our way to our town, why don't we just put wheels like on a carriage? Then everyone can board the carriage, and they'll all be together, and we can keep them safer that way.
Oh, yeah. I see where you're going with that, Kevin, and that's very amazing. We'd have to have some very large wheels, though, and a very long axle that could support the weight of the ship and the passengers and the cargo.
So you're saying this wasn't a good idea?
No, I think it's a great idea, but it's a challenging idea. It's something that we could probably work on, but it's going to take a while to implement. But I thought you were going to be leaving soon.
Well, gonna leave when everyone's ready to go. Everyone was gonna get together, and all the people that wanted to come, we're all gonna take them out there together. And then the ones that didn't want to come, or at least aren't able to yet, they're gonna stay back. Stay back with Millie. Yeah, you sure there's nothing you could say to her to get her to come?
Oh, Millie? Well, I could talk to her again. We were actually going to be spending as much time as we could with each other since she had decided to stay. But I could try to talk to her about it. But no
I
promises though. She has to do what she feels is best for her.
Well, I get that, but yeah, if you could at least talk to her at least one more time, try to convince her. I mean, look at this thing. I wouldn't have known I could. This thing was even a ship if she didn't explain it to me. We need people like that if we're ever going to take down whatever big bad thing is trying to attack this entire world.
Yeah, no, that's true, Kevin. We do need all the help that we can get, and hopefully, Millie can help us. But we have to be prepared if she doesn't want to. We can't push her for this.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I just want her to know how appreciated she is, and if there's anything we can do.
Yeah, well, have you told her that?
I ain't too good with words, especially those type of words.
Yeah, but Kevin, all of your words come from the heart. So no matter what they sound like to you, I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Okay, well, I'll think about it. Oh, watch this. Zim zap zoop. And the ship folds back into the box.
Okay, so when it's small, does it look like a ship, or does it look like a box? I mean, is the box turned into a ship, or?
Well, watch this. What was it? Boat. And it turns into like a small little rowing boat that can hold up to, I think it was 4 passengers, 4 to 6 passengers, 4 medium-sized people. See, if we ever need like a little boat, it could go that way too.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, zip zap zoop, and goes right back down to boat size.
All right. Do you mind leaving that with me, Kevin, so I can think
Yeah, you remember all the words, right? Because you have to say the words for it to work.
Oh yeah, I'm not planning on using the words on it. I'm gonna see if I can maybe drill little tiny holes into this box and then put little tiny wheels and an axle on it. And then maybe when you go bigger, the magic will make the wheels and axle go bigger too, and that'll solve that problem.
Hey, that'd be awesome. Yeah, here you go. And yeah, take this too. Maybe you can figure out exactly what it is. I told the professor I'd hang on to it and I wouldn't let anyone else see it, but you're the only other person I really trust with it. And I hand the red gemstone, the crimson gemstone, to Deej. But make sure to get that back to me before we head out. Not that I don't trust you or nothing.
Well, oh sure, of course. I mean, this is what the professor gave you, right? That's what you showed me earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give it back to you before you leave. Just make sure you come by and say goodbye to me.
Hey, wait, goodbye.
Well, yeah. If you're gonna go and drop the kids off, I have stuff I have to do here. So
yeah, but still. Like, what do you mean here in? Wait, where are we?
Idleshire.
Yeah. Hey, no, you're coming with us from Idleshire to our castle when we take the caravan, right?
Well, I have to handle some things here first, but if I can get them done, then yes, I'll go with you.
Yeah, we're not leaving yet, silly. Well, there's still we gotta get all the food and the supplies for the journey, and the ship thing. Oh, did I say that right? Oh, okay. Hey, it was close. Yeah, all that has to be done, and so I figured it'll be at least a couple weeks before we all head out.
Oh, a couple weeks. Oh, okay. Well, then that's fine. We have more time than I thought. That's perfect.
Yeah, I don't think everyone's ready to run just yet. I mean, literally, they just escaped from a cave and have been feeding off, insects in cave water for the last few weeks.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
I mean, if they had just grown popotos, which I'm gonna have to figure out a new business since I can't do popotos anymore. Anyway, I have to go back with the kids. Plus, I keep forgetting I need to give Eliza that mammoth Stompy doll. Oh, Stompy. Anyway, yeah. Okay, I'll see you later, DJ. Keep everything safe for me, okay?
Okay, fine. And then as Kevin's walking away, I'll yell out to him, "Hey, let me know if it smells like peaches and cream."
Peaches and cream?
Yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. Go.
I heard Saul singing some song about that. Okay, bye. And just, my downtime in this 2-week period before we all head out, which I just created in my head just now. Just going to be hanging out with the kids.
Okay. Let's see. Who else we got here? Cosette.
Well, I'm just listening tonight.
You sounded like Cosette when you said that.
Case in point.
Okay. That's fine that you just... I know that you mentioned that earlier. I was just checking. Okay. Cosette is literally practicing jumping. So she's just like jumping on top of the tallest things that she could find and then back down. Over and over and over.
It's just like, remember in Hershey's Place, you see all those random guys doing squats when it seems like, oh, they're doing that for no reason. But actually in game, it's like, hey, they're dragoons in the making. So yeah, she's doing that stuff.
Yep. Exactly. It's not just shirtless guys doing squats for no reason around a canonically bisexual man. Okay.
Wait, is it or is it not? I'm confused.
Just use your imagination.
Okay, I'm gonna need some lotion. I'll be back.
Oh. Okay. The less I know about Kevin's masturbatory habits, the better. Anyone else have anything that they want to do prior to the exodus from Idleshire?
Have you
Kenji
seen
would probably
the people they were seeing?
That's true. They're pretty sexy. Kenji's doing what?
he'd probably head back ahead of everyone to prepare everything for their arrival if they're spending 2 weeks here.
Okay, so
He's got to go get the town in order before they arrive.
Understood.
I guess Soul would be trying to get Ink Floyd to tell him what he means by unite them. And so he would be like, on a burger, he'd be like, ketchup and mustard? And see if that does anything for Ink Floyd. But yeah, I'm not sure if he's getting any answers from his squid.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
What were you about to say, John?
Point of order.
Point
We
of
forgot.
order.
We were supposed to go to, what was it, the library? Before we leave. We came all the way to Idleshire. Maybe we should do that first before we take the group.
No, you didn't come for the library. You came to find the laboratory of
Oh, the laboratory.
Mariah, which
Yeah.
we did.
in the Beholder
Oh,
Cave.
that was in the Beholder Cave.
Yes.
It all makes sense now. Okay, we're good.
Yes.
And also, are we all changing the plan? So now it's 2 weeks of downtime in Idleshire, followed by 2 weeks of traveling to get to the keep.
Yes.
guess
Because I
it's the
assume
case.
that makes logical sense, right? To move a bunch of people, you're going to have to, like, prep.
2 weeks, though?
I was
1
thinking-
week?
Yeah, I was thinking that it would be the 2 weeks would be inclusive.
I don't like being inclusive.
Like inclusive as in that was the time it took to get people ready, a few days to get people ready, and then the actual travel time would be about.
Yeah.
all
That's
that
what I thought,
together
too.
is 2 weeks.
Yeah, whatever. As long as we can get the whole party to go with us, I don't really care.
Okay. So yeah, 2 weeks is the total time. So
Okay.
yeah. Also, before I get to Soul, did y'all decide who's getting or who's keeping watch of the Beholder?
Oh, that's right, the baby beholder.
Yes.
The last thing we talked
Well,
about was
who did
leaving
it
that up
imprint
to
on?
Omega.
I don't think it imprinted on anyone. Technically, they found him in AWOL. Kenji.
Hell yeah! I'm just trying to remember as many Pink Floyd albums as I can.
I thought you told us that when it saw us, it imprinted or something.
No, it jumped up into your arms because it wants to be held. I might have said it imprinted on your group, but not one person in particular.
I think it jumped to Tavi though, right? When they found him.
Did it? Okay, that's fine with me.
I think so because who was there? It was like Tavi and.
Yeah, I watched it today, and I
Millie
remember
was there.
Eric catching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Tavi's then.
Good, because he'd probably have to do a good job explaining it to Kevin, or else Kevin would kill it.
You gonna name it?
Yeah,
Javi?
plus it's
Let's just assume
whimsical
he
and
did.
Tom's very grim, so that's a good counterpoint.
Yes, I just posted the Beholder in the chat, in case you're wondering what it looks like. And it is now 3D printable. Apparently.
So cute.
Yeah. And if you don't hold it, it cries. Yeah, so
Tingly babies.
Ink
Oh
Floyd.
no, it's like the baby in health class back in the day that you had to take home
Oh,
and take
that's
care
right.
of.
And turn the stupid
You had
butt
a
or something.
baby? I had like
I
an
never had
egg.
that.
They gave me
They sent
literal
home like
egg.
this crazy baby. You had to like fake feed it and like stop it from crying in the middle of the night.
Oh
Did
shit!
you
Did you
feed
grow
it
up in the
by
rich
turning
part
the
of
key?
town?
Yeah, I went to not a great school.
Oh no!
I remember the baby. I remember it.
Okay.
Anyway,
So Ink Floyd is looking at you with the ketchup and the mustard bottles, and it kind of looks around, and then it points one of its undead tentacles at a menu that somebody has, just like excitingly pointing at the menu.
oh, excuse me, but I must unite with this menu, and I take the menu from the person's hands
I guess I just
and
got a
I
cheeseburger.
show it to Ink Floyd.
Okay, do you put it on the table?
I'm holding it in front of him in my hand.
He points his tentacle down at the table.
I put the menu down on the table.
Okay. He flips it over to the blank side, squirts some ink on it, and then just starts drawing with his tentacle.
That's amazing. You could do this the whole time?
It's squeeze.
Well said.
Yes. The picture that is drawing is like bringing a kid to Olive Garden and getting some crayons for them to draw on the paper. That's basically what it looks like.
I'm gonna have to study this. You really work in mysterious ways. He's gonna try and like dry it out so that he can put it away.
Okay.
Would you say that Ink Floyd just created his own Jackson mollusk?
Get out.
10 out of 10. I am not leaving the chat. That was perfection. Yes.
I thought you said that you were off your game tonight.
It just came to me.
Hey,
That was
whatever
great.
drugs you're on, keep doing them. You brought joy to my life.
Yeah, that was wonderful. I feel like you were sitting there thinking about different names or different types of squids or things that to make a pun with, and it just connected, which is kind of perfect.
It was just perfect. Like you had him drawing with ink. I'm like, oh, ink, that's gonna splatter everywhere. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, perfect.
Now that the picture is dried out a bit, you can actually see what it is.
What is it?
It's a very crude drawing of Ink Floyd holding your bow and shooting arrows at your butt, and you're like running away and grabbing your butt.
I look at Ink Floyd.
It cocks its head to the side like it's smiling at you.
You want to unite the arrows with my butt?
It just kind of collapses over to the side.
He's gonna just shake his head, put it in his pocket, and I don't understand you.
Be careful with that. It's gonna be worth something someday. Okay. Who's next?
But it shouldn't be. Jackson Pollock was so bad. I'll die on this hill.
Is he worse than somebody duct taping a banana to a wall?
Yes, because at least that was creative in some sense.
Okay. That's
because that was a comment on the art industry at large, whereas Jackson Pollock's was just pretentious, and he thought he was awesome. Fuck that guy.
Okay. So Will has some very strong Jackson Pollock.
I had to write a paper on him, and he's awful. The dude sucks.
I love it.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. I had no idea Jackson Pollock was such a douchebag. All right. So anyone else? Hayate, you doing anything?
Not really. I mean, he would probably either go early with Kenji or he would go back to the keep just to keep up appearances for a bit, or the compound.
Just to keep up assurances.
Sorry, I was too far away from my computer to leave.
That's okay.
I let you down there.
That's all right. So Hayate is going to the keep then, with Kenji.
I mean,
we'll say.
yeah, we'll go with that.
Is Oleana going with them, if that's the case?
Not with them. She would have left in her fancy pants carriage as soon as she got wind that they were the group as a whole was heading back to the keep.
Okay. And
she'd probably be a bit ahead of them.
So she knows where she's going.
Easy enough to find.
Okay. All right. Well, then I think we're ready for our time skip. Anyone have anything they want to do before that? Just double checking. I don't want to go back.
It's
anymore.
Astounding.
Time is fleeting. Madness.
Takes its toll. My man, you get a D6 inspiration.
Thank you. Oh.
To not use against Kenji. Let me specify real quick.
No promises there.
That's fair. That's fair. You earned it.
Yeah.
Don't spend it all in one place.
I'll try not to. I love your shirt, by the way, Mike.
Thank you.
I know I've told you that in person, but still. Okay, so over the course of 2 weeks, instead of teleporting, which is the easy way to do things, your group has organized a caravan of people new to this world from Idleshire all the way to the Near East, or I guess it's the Far East in this game. The Far East, where your castle will be. And to do that, you commissioned the Astalicia from the Bloody Executioners, the pirate gang that you met outside of Gridania way back when, that scared the shit out of your merchant ship. And they agreed that for the low fee of 750 gold pieces, they'll take people across the sea for you. Are you okay with that?
Couldn't you literally teleport everyone for cheaper than that?
They cannot teleport there if they haven't been there.
Your people suck.
And it also would be more expensive than that. Teleporting is expensive, intentionally expensive. Yeah. So, are you willing to pay for that, or you want to try to get a different ship?
Fine. It's fine with me.
Okay. Somebody mark it down off the group fund then. 750 gold pieces. The pirates are very tickled by all the new people that clearly have no idea how the world works, and you spend a good amount of your time trying to get the pirates not to take advantage of the newcomers in various ways, as you do. And the ship does eventually go off without a hitch. There's no Leviathan this time. You're not shipwrecked on an island. You are not attacked by giant monsters from the sea or other pirates, because what did I just do? What the fuck? Oh, I just hit something on my monitor and it turned into a TV. Hold on one second.
Got a magic wand over there.
No, it's the monitor that I got from my computer doubles as a smart TV. It hooks up to the internet, and I can just watch TV on it if I want to, but I hate when I accidentally knock it and it changes from my PC to TV. Okay, there we go. We're back. what did I say? Oh, the pirates, the Bloody Executioners have a reputation even all the way over here in the Near East. Far East. Damn it, I keep doing that. In the Far East, and you are not accosted. And it looks like they have an agreement with the Confederacy not to pay the ruby tithe. But you're letting them handle that. That's not really your business at the moment. Must be nice to be refugees trapped in a fishbowl.
Yeah, they get to travel unimpeded. We get shipwrecked and attacked by Leviathan.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, you land in Kugane. And as you're getting off the ship, just in time to watch people falling off the tower as they try to jump up to the top. And people are at the bottom healing them and fixing their broken bones. Which scares the Cliffsiders, the uninitiated. What is going on here? Some of them seem like they actually want to try it, which you talk them out of. But the rest of your do it, cowards. Yeah, so eventually you are able to get the caravan going again off the boat, and you make your way to Ophiatoros Castle. And about 2 weeks and 1 day after you began your journey, you are at Ophiatoros Castle. You made sure that they attuned to every aetherite along the way. Tried new foods all along the way. Sushi was a big hit, especially when you went to the places that Kenji recommended. They wouldn't let you into the private rooms. They just let you into the adjacent areas that were for the public. Yeah. And then you, as you're approaching Ophiatoros Castle, you notice that a few things have changed. There's a lot of rows of empty houses that looks like they've been prepared. In addition to the housing, the land has been turned into workable farmland, arable farmland, I should say, given that the Cliffsiders have a farming history. And in addition to that, the entirety of the city and the castle are surrounded by brilliantly colored flowers. Yeah. If anyone's seen the new Wicked movie, it looks very much like Munchkinland, but less rainbow, less pastel.
Also, if anyone hasn't seen it, the thing I got in mind when you said that was Freerin, which is incredible, and I highly recommend that anime to everybody.
It's the best.
It's good.
so good.
I do want to watch it. I heard it was good. Is it over? Like, is it just one season or something?
It's only no, the second season has been announced but is not out, but the first season is worth every second.
Okay.
It's a gorgeous, brilliant anime.
I heard that the new season of Solo Leveling is coming out pretty soon too, which is cool.
Oh, I need to watch that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so you are now at Ophiatoros Castle. You have set up the people, told them to choose their homes that they want to go to, made sure that everyone had a place to go and a plot of land to farm on. And you've reunited with Hayate and Kenji. And Oleana, who is there as well.
Welcome home.
Oh, Ken. Yeah, thanks. Man, I went by way faster than I realized. They all kids. You've met Ken, right? Ken, I'll officially introduce you. This is Paul, my eldest son.
Paul, nice to meet you. And he gives him a firm handshake.
This is Eliza, my eldest daughter.
Nice to meet you. And he gives him a really light handshake.
And that's Lizzo. He kind of grows on you after a while.
Hi.
Oh, I didn't mean that in a mean way, Slizzo. I'm just saying, you know.
It's
Nice to
okay.
meet you, Slizzo.
Thanks.
Oh, Anyway, how are things here?
Pretty good. Our fighting forces are up to snuff. Town's obviously grown, as you can see. We got a few big projects in the works, but they take a little more time than simple housing. But your people have irrigated land. Should they need to grow anything, we purchased all the seeds I could think of, put them near their homes. I don't know what you folks grow, but if it exists in this world, it's there. Well,
Huh?
and is suitable to this soil. I had to ask a few questions about that one.
Well, it's a farmer question. You know, I'd be happy to help, but I can't stay long. I'll be back in a little bit, but we're going over to the step. Anything you want me to pay us to the professor?
Yeah, sure. And I get it's a tiny bottle of sake, and I'm like, hand this to him. It's the very first batch we ever made here.
Oh, okay. You didn't get that from Hayate, did you?
Wait, you've been taking drinks from Hayate?
Yeah, well, I mean, kinda. And
Did
it's
you
kind of
side eye
awesome.
Hayate? You been playing pranks on Kevin like you used to when we were young?
Not yet.
All right,
No,
Kevin,
no.
what you complaining about?
It was great. It made me grow real big. I just, if it was something like that, I just want to make sure the professor.
All right.
Yeah, I got real big, super stiff. It was great. I could whip myself around in a very strong way. It was, I think everyone should have it. Honestly, too bad it didn't work for so long, and then I got real tired of it all of a sudden.
Yeah, sorry about that. I can't quite stop somebody else from taking it and having to vomit profusely afterwards.
No. Make more of that. I don't mind the vomiting as long as I can get real big when I want to.
Yeah, I would advise against taking it too often, Kevin.
I just feel like Deej would like me better if I was all big,
Oh, I'm sure, but the fact of the matter is,
you and Deus thing, or what happened here?
I gotta go anyway. I'll talk to y'all later. And then, hey, Deus, were you gonna come to the steps with us, or say hi to the professor?
Did you want me to go with you? I thought you wanted to spend some time with the kids.
Yeah, but I think it'd be good if the professor saw you, and I've been so focused on them, maybe you can talk to them while we're traveling over to the step.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, if you want me to be there, I will. I'll gladly travel with you, Kevin.
Yeah, I would. And you could be nice to Slizzo too.
Well, yes, I was planning on it. In fact, as we're traveling along, there's something we have to talk about. So, yeah.
Well, is it like something that we can't talk about now?
Well, I'd rather have you in a place where you can't run away. But yeah, so we can wait.
Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. I'm trying to think.
How long y'all intend to be gone?
Oh, well, real quick, we're just gonna go introduce the kids to the professor, and they're gonna basically go to school, and we'll come pick them up when we've destroyed whatever thing's trying to destroy the world. You know how it goes.
Daz, how long is the trip to the step from here? I know it's semi-close, right?
He stepped away.
Yeah, I don't think he's here right now.
Oh, he stepped away.
Yeah, but I think it's only a couple days by.
Oh,
Or
okay.
not even a couple days if you're taking Chocobo. It's pretty close.
Perfect.
And we actually have Chocobo,
yeah.
and we have flying giant falcons too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I think we take the falcons because once Daz comes back, I'll go check on the Chocobo trainer. But yeah, we'd probably take the falcons because it's the fastest way. Also, showing you kids falcon flying would be really cool.
That's awesome. All right, that's good. I gotta bring our Garlean friends up to snuff on our military, so that'll give us time to do said act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. By the way, what happened to that girl that showed up all of a sudden over in?
You mean the one right behind me? Are you there? I thought you were there. Are you
I
not?
have no clue. Oleana. Is who I'm talking
Oleana,
about,
yeah.
but Kevin doesn't know that.
Oh, so
Is she there?
Yeah, so
Okay.
barring the fact that her and Kenji and Hayate would have had the keep to themselves in several days, Oleana would be
We can also
standing.
play out anything you want in that stretch of time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or you could hide on the ship, like just sulk and like be in the shadows, and Kevin wouldn't notice. He's too focused on his kids.
She is far too colorful to be unnoticed by anyone. That's
you could
the
say
point.
proud. You could say proud.
Yeah.
This is Kevin
We all
we're
thought
talking
it.
about.
She is far too haughty to be ignored by anyone. But so when you guys arrived, she would have been chatting up Hancock at the somewhere in the courtyard where everyone else showed up, just a bit a ways from Hayate and Kenji, and same appearance as before. So just to refresh everyone's memory, because it's been almost a month. Abnormally tall female Alra, very pale skin, jewelry along her horns, and she's dressed in a red kimono that's kind of draped over one shoulder, so you can see along her chest, collarbone, spine if you're looking at her from behind. She's got these mechanical translucent plates that look like kind of like if it was like a clear glass that's flexible, covering over purple and orange machinery that is clearly inorganic to people other than Deus. Like, it's very obviously inorganic. And she holds herself with a demeanor of, I'm the most important person in this area, and I know it, and I will make you know it.
Okay, so knowing all that,
Kevin,
Kevin,
she's also smoking a pipe.
Oh, yeah, and
a woman after my own heart.
Well, opium pipe. Remember, Kenji picked up on that.
Yeah. Yeah, you smoke opium. Kenji smokes tobacco. It's the same.
Totally the same.
Yeah, and your friend, Alina, what's going on? What's her deal?
Yeah,
She's kind of standoffish, no?
She's somebody I've come across once or twice in my past. She had a rough travel to Idleshire, I bet, so that might have been why she was a little grumpy.
I mean, genuinely, when I welcomed her into the castle, I did expect her to try to murder me in my sleep. The fact that she hadn't, quite surprising.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Alina.
Well, I don't think she would do anything out of turn.
You don't have to sit over there.
Do you remember our first encounter there, Hayate?
Oh, I remember. I hate to tell you, Kenji, but you have a habit of bringing out the worst in people sometimes.
I very much do. It's quite a unique gift I possess, actually.
One could call it that, I suppose.
Well, you sure she should be traveling with us? I mean, then again, we did take Hayate, and that turned out pretty good.
For multiple reasons, Kevin, we're not in a position to turn people away. And I tend to be a pretty decent judge of character. Otherwise, I would not have survived to this point.
Well, while we're gone over the next 3 days, maybe y'all figure that out, because if she's going to be following us, we might as well make some good use of her, you know?
What are you trying to figure out, Kevin?
I don't know. Well, she wants to kill you, but I'd rather her not kill you if, we're in a fight or something.
Kevin, maybe, she does want to kill me, but want and doing are two very separate things.
Well, okay. Well, I just don't
Best
know nothing
I can
about
tell,
her.
She has good reason to want to kill me, as do a lot of the people who want to kill me.
Yeah, it's that honor thing, right?
Well, that's part of it, but I think it's a little more personal with her.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, either way, if anybody's going to be taking your head, it's going to be me. So she knows full well to stay away from you right now.
Yeah, but if you take my head, you'd lose yours in the process. We got ourselves a Garlean standoff. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose so.
Well, just so you all know, in the Book of Bob, pride was a deadly sin. So maybe she needs to drop that. You hear
Kevin.
that, Elena? Yeah, I'm the strongest person here. No one can beat me. Anyway.
Nailed it in one.
You should go. Maybe you should go over there and play Slappy Facey with her for a bit.
No, don't. Wait, Kevin.
I mean, you
Kevin,
know
you
me.
tired from your trip, or you full vigor right now? Because I would pay money to see that.
Yeah, I'm full of vigor. I don't know what that is. If it's a good thing, I'm full of it. And I don't got the time now. We got to make the steps and back as quickly as possible.
Oh, you know
That's true, and-
that is a pity because I mean, a leader should definitely take care of his party and know what is going to be around them. And what better way to figure out the capabilities of somebody by a nice friendly game of Slappy Facey?
I mean, that is a test of strength.
Kevin looks up in the sky. What time of day is it right now, Daz?
Let's say it's about early afternoon.
Well, I mean, I guess we can't head out till tomorrow morning. If you say so.
Oh well, that is a very wise move from a very wise leader.
Hey, only the wisest.
And then very quietly, I turned to Hayate. All right, who you betting on?
Oh, you know I'm betting on.
I know.
Her.
I think. But you see, that puts me in a predicament. Because then I got to bet on him. All right, fine. 10 gold on Kevin.
Deal.
All right. So Kevin walks over and hey, it was Alina.
So Oleana's mid conversation with Hancock as Kevin approaches, and hearing him mispronounce her name so Kevinly, basically ignores him until Hancock acknowledges Kevin's presence.
Oh, I look back at them. Is she hard of hearing? Is she like Millie? When Millie couldn't speak, but just opposite, but with her ears?
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Oh, I know I bet wrong on this one.
Master Twain, it's always a pleasure to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well, Hancock. How about yourself?
I'm doing quite well. I was actually just commenting. Do you smell peaches and cream?
Well, yeah, I do. I think they just tell me something about peaches and cream, and if I smelt it, something or other. I don't know exactly what. Is that what you're smoking?
I'm not smoking anything.
Oh, well, I was talking to Alina. The what do they call them? The hard of hearing, deaf.
Our honored guest Oleana. She's not. She's not
deaf.
No,
Oh.
far from it.
Is she mute sometimes?
No, I think she's simply ignoring you.
Well, why should she do that? Are you ignoring me, Alina?
Madam, are you ignoring Kevin Twain?
I tend to ignore anyone who doesn't get my name right.
Well,
It's Oleana, not Olina.
Oleana. Okay, Oleana. Yeah, I'm not the best with names. But anyway, you've kind of talked to us the entire journey, and you've been following us all this time. So I figured it'd be a good chance to talk and then see what your intentions are here. Are you trying to kill Ken?
Not presently.
And will
Should
you
I
try
be?
to kill? I don't know. Are you trying to kill Hayate?
Certainly not. He is quite an old associate of mine.
Is there anyone you're trying to kill, other than maybe Ken?
No.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Yeah, Hayate was trying to kill Hancock at one point, and then was trying to kill Ken. So, well, I mean, if anything, you're behind by one.
Duly noted. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh yeah. You gonna be traveling with us this whole time, like wherever we go? Kind of like my amazing friend over there who's been training me on this journey, I assume.
By
Totally
the way,
forgot about him.
who'd you forget about?
The lizard guy.
Oh, Slizzo. Yeah.
No.
Zerolja.
Galul's son.
Yeah,
there we
Zerolja.
go. Yeah, Zerolja. He's still here. He's just been very quiet. He was training you on the boat as well. Like he was.
Yeah, I
giving
assumed he was
advice.
training us. Yeah.
But Hancock, who's always been cool and collected as far as you've known him, is very apprehensive around Hayate, like keeping him at a wide berth.
Oh. Hey, I noticed you seem. Hey, Hayate's not going to kill you. He made a promise not to kill anyone of us or our associates, at least while we're working together or something. And Ken trusts him, so you should trust him too.
Duly
Hancock.
noted.
Anyway, Oleana, right?
Acceptable.
Well, so you're not going to try to kill anyone or Kane while you're traveling with us, right?
Not without cause. My skills tend more towards the recuperative arts anyways.
Okay. And so if we were to get into a fight, you're not just going to jump in there and try to kill Kane?
No, certainly not. If we're in a fight with something, that would be quite a foolish waste of resources.
Okay. Wait, if we're in a fight, are you saying you try to help us out?
That was the setting I thought you were describing.
No. Oh, okay, well, that makes this super easy. Well, yeah, I kind of wanted to figure out what your skill sets were, and I thought the best way to find out is to play a fun game. Would you be willing to play a game?
I know a great many games. What
No.
did you have in mind?
This game I play almost at every single tavern. Okay, it's a test of strength. It's a test of conviction. It was handed down by Bob himself. At least I feel it was, because he had to have created the game for people to start playing it. And it's gonna see what your true metal is.
Tavi's gonna walk up while they're talking over there and sit next to Kenji.
Speaking of
What you
which,
guys
Tavi,
get them into?
Oh, sorry. Tavi, did you finish your crafting while on the ship, or is it something that you're going to do now that you're here?
I'll probably finish it here. Probably worked on it on the way.
Sounds good. Continue.
Tavi, come on, we got an opportunity where I can make some money off Hayate here. If there's one thing Kevin's good at, it's taking a slap and dishing one out. If there's anything else Kevin's good at, I think it's growing popotos. I don't.
I
That's
mean,
what he says it is, at
he's
least.
pretty good at making people upset.
Actually, nope, you're right. Nail on the head.
Three things.
Nailed it in one. You should have been helping here build these houses. Shoot, you're good at this.
But either way,
So,
you want in on this?
I mean, I feel like you guys have the advantage. I don't know the newcomer very well.
I don't know
Neither
the
does he.
newcomer either. That's why I bet on Kevin. Although the newcomer I do think is quite dangerous. You can tell by the way someone walks how dangerous they are.
And treats
Eh.
walls, I suppose.
I'm not
Eh.
too familiar with the effects of opium. Does that enhance feeling or does it dampen
Oh,
feeling?
it definitely dampens it.
I'm sure it dampens it quite a bit.
Look, you ain't never been on opium? Kato never had you on opium when you took an injury? 5 or 6 times I've been on opium, and let me tell you, anyone who smokes that much, that casually, must be in a truly insane amount of pain.
I gotta tell you, it's a sucker's bet that I even took that one.
I mean, I guess I gotta support Kevin. I guess.
You a fool with me, my friend. Hell yeah.
Whatever. It's worth 10 gold and a few drinks.
10 gold. Look at that. Hayate, you doubling up to 20 on both of us, or?
Well, I mean, like you said, she's taking an awful amount of opium over there, and I mean, that gotta dull the senses, doesn't it?
Oh, I can tell you it does. The amount she smoked right now is about as much as I had when your sister shattered my plate.
Well,
So,
speaking of, I've not
I
pestered
feel like
her
at
enough
this point,
today.
Kevin's face is pretty numb, though.
You just hear a yell from down down a hallway. Yes, you have.
Oh, I'm not done. I haven't seen you in so long.
man, do you hear like her too? Because y'all got ears like bunnies. Well,
I didn't know I needed the Hayate bothering his older sister all the time aspect of this campaign, but I'm here for it.
I love this dynamic between Hayate and Kenji so much.
Okay, so like I said, test the strength. Test of Constitution. And just so you know, I already have my morning one. It's gonna see how strong you are, and we're gonna learn about each other and how it works.
Man, ever
okay
since
to
you
play
read
that
that
game?
book with the word Constitution, I swear to God. Gods.
How about loser also has to take a shot of the brain clearer thing.
I'm sorry, the brain what now?
What was that alcohol called?
Do you have more? Because
the mind
what's his
clearer.
face
Mind
drank all
eraser?
his souls.
All right, now I don't think I was here when y'all drank the what now? Mind clearer?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I had a little. It's interesting. So don't
All
lose
right,
on
tell you what. Tell you what, whoever loses takes a shot of it. And if the winners feel so inclined, they could join in too. We ain't about to deprive people of what they want to try, not on our day off. Let's go.
Deal.
So the game's called SYFY, and the first one to hit the ground loses. And I'll go easy on you.
All right.
That spelling
Is
is
it
almost close.
He's
is it
trying.
as literal as the name might imply?
Oh, yeah, I guess you'll find out. You just sees how well you can stand there and dish things out, and we'll learn about each other's strengths. Like I said, we'll learn a lot about each other during this game.
All right, and I assume that the intent is not to dodge or deflect the incoming blow.
Exactly. No dodging, no deflecting, just stand there and taking it. No physical weapons of any kind.
All right. Mr. Hayate, how durable would you say Mr. Twain is?
Oh, Mr. Twain over there? Mr. Twain is as strong as an oak tree.
Whoa. That's rude. I'm stronger than an oak tree.
Oh, you see? I had him way below what I think he thinks he's at.
I once watched him jump off a 4th story, land on his face, and get up.
Yeah, that's right. The ground hit me, and it didn't like it.
I'm just saying, the word concussion, when your skull is that thick, don't mean a thing.
I mean, I haven't been with him very long, but it certainly seems he could take a bit of punishment.
All right, very well. Give me a moment.
Yeah, exactly. I would say put down whatever that thing is. Also, it smells delicious. You sure I shouldn't try it?
Kevin, I'm 1,000% sure you should not try it.
Well, but it smells like peaches and cream. It's great.
It doesn't
no,
quite taste
this,
like peaches and cream.
What you're smelling is not from my pipe, though it does have a sweet smell to it.
Oh, okay. I just assumed it was from there. Anyway, you might want to put that down and let me know when you're ready. Unless you want to go first. But
You know what they say? They always say ladies first.
Oh, good point. All right, so this is how you play the game. You're gonna slap me across the face as hard as you can, and if I fall, you win. If I don't fall, then I'm gonna slap you across the face as hard as I can, and we keep going until someone hits the ground.
So,
There we go. So Oleana, as Kevin is describing the game, she pulls out a long strip of what looks like martial arts bandage wrap, and begins to start wrapping up her arms.
What's going on with that?
I don't know. I'm sure she's just doing that to protect her hands, Kevin. I mean, you're so durable after all.
Oh, that's right. That is good. Good thing. Good thinking. You know, usually my face makes people's hands bloody. So, I will say one thing I've learned about you. You seem like you're always prepared for even the craziest thing to happen.
all right, well, yes, as Mr. Hayate pointed out, my body is my profession, so I have to keep it in good shape. But as I am a guest in your home, you may have the first slap.
Wait, you can see Kevin's eyes get real big when you said that. Wait, you said your body's your profession?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to wash her feet after this. Anyway, okay. If you say so, are you sure?
What in the hell is he talking about, washing her feet?
I gotta be
then-
100% honest with you, friend. I don't know. The man's insane.
It's
And then
part of his religion, apparently, is God wants him to
Oh, that's
wash
what it was.
prostitute
It's
feet
religion.
or something.
Wash the prostitute's feet, you say?
Anyone who says they're a prostitute, Kevin goes to town on their feet.
And you ever
Well,
seen a religion that makes damn sense?
oh, I think he should absolutely pursue that venture.
I think that venture either ends very badly for him or very good for her, and I don't know which.
Either way, it'd be fun.
With how much she's smoking, can he get like a contact high?
I don't know if she can feel with how much she's smoking. I can't iterate enough how much that drug does to numb pain.
I can't iterate enough how loud you are talking about
Yeah.
someone as if they're not there.
I
You
agree.
know-
That's super
All right.
rude.
I apologize.
Apparently
Well,
it
You
doesn't know
have-
I
people's ears.
apologize. We're
Anyway.
used to Kevin, who can't hear so good, but my apologies. You right.
My hearing is quite precise.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. And I'm thinking we just do your attack stat, straight roll, not attack, just like a straight. Unless you want to, I don't care.
Armed
We can do
attack.
Straight strength versus
No,
constitution, or you
I
can do
was
attack versus.
Thinking just straight damage because
Okay.
we're not dodging.
Okay. All right, and well, I was thinking we're not gonna make this go forever, so just like this is why I was thinking strength versus con or whatever.
Best of three.
Best
Best of three.
or 5, whatever. I don't
Dungeon
care.
Master's
Up to you.
Call.
The Dungeon Master's Call.
Best of 3.
Wait, I just saw it's Dazjin and Chef's Kiss, guys. Y'all on point tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, strength and con is what I was thinking, unless you want to do it actual hits, which is fine. We'll take some damage. It's not that
I am
much.
for actual hits.
Okay. Actual hits, if basically we'll keep going until someone misses a hit, and the first person to miss 2 hits loses. Or gets hit twice, loses.
It's like the slap competitions. It's just smack, no dodging, so no attack rolls. It's an auto hit, and we go until someone quits.
Oh, till someone passes out. Well, no one's going to quit. All right, let's go. Well, this is going to take a while. Let's just assume we both have 10 health, 20 health. What is this? What is a hit? Unarmed strike, plus 6. 6, 12, 18. Let's just assume 20 health before someone passes out. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
20 health. First
Roll
to
into
20.
it. First to 20. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my God. Kevin was so excited to hit you that he takes his arm all the way back, flings it, and literally passes right over your head. I rolled in that one.
No attack rolls, just hits.
Oh. Shouldn't we roll?
Just roll the damage.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna roll the damage of attack. Okay, never mind. All right, take that back. 6. Well, isn't it just a 6? Oh, you're gonna hit so much harder because unarmed is gonna be. All right, 6. Yeah. Oh, you're still standing. Oh, you're already better than half the people I played this game with. That's impressive. By the way, what did you say your special strength was?
As I said, my skills focus more on the recuperative arts.
I don't know what that means.
It means healing, medicine,
Oh, well, I don't know
tending
why
to the body in whatever way is needed.
You hear that? This girl likes to attend to the body. There's no way she's gonna hit hard. Anyway, do your best. I don't think it's gonna be much.
Finish your slappy facey before you wash your feet, please.
Yeah, no problem.
So with the first smack, it's very much like you'd see in Dragon Ball Z, where one character punches the other, and it's just the slightest face turn. And then Oleana, she takes her arms out of the sleeves of her kimono, so it's just the cloth sarashi around her chest.
Are you like muscular, like crazy muscular?
No, her physical appearance that you see a lot of skin is very it's not I mean it's artificial. Like her entire body, like now you can see more of it. Even the parts that look like skin, there's like a certain glossiness to them, almost as if it's a little. She looks like a doll in a lot of ways. So there's not any super defined musculature on her arms or
Oh.
collarbone and neck.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, well, you know what? If you want to stop, I don't want to break you.
No, I don't think there's any worry of that. Now, Mr. Hayate and Mr. Kenji, are you certain of Kevin's toughness, Mr. Twain's toughness?
I would never assume to step in for Kevin. If he's willing to take the risk.
Risk? Come on, Hayate. This is a little porcelain doll. No offense.
Aw,
What
man.
damage could she really do?
The fact that she asked that question means he's about to leave his feet, doesn't it?
It'll
Maybe.
be worth it.
And so as Kevin's talking, Oleana just takes her left hand and backhands Kevin across the face
If it's over
for
20, you win.
8, 30, and you're
18?
knocked back 5 feet to the ground.
Wait, how much was it?
36.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And no, sorry, 41, and 13 of that was necrotic. So where she slapped you, there's like sickly black veins on your skin.
Well, would you look at that? I suppose that pipe isn't doing all that much for her.
Kenji hands you 10
I'll go
gold.
pour the glasses.
Yeah.
Did you go? Why am I looking up the sky again? Oh god.
Hey,
Bob.
Kevin, you all right?
Be a dear and hold still, Mr. Twain.
And she walks over to where he's lying on his back and gives a series of 3 quick jabs, one in his stomach, like just with her knuckles, one in his stomach, one in his like solar plexus, and then one into his forehead, and you heal 15,
1 damage.
17, heal 32 of that damage instantly.
Oh. What did you just do to me? I feel pretty good.
Well, as I
Also-
told you, recuperative arts are my specialty.
Oh, no.
I've just
there's
learned a little self-defense to keep myself safe in my trade.
Lady needs to
Yeah.
be safe, you know.
I've rarely lost a game of slappy facey, but I will have to bow. Clearly, you were more prepared this time than me. Yeah, I mean, if you get into a fight, well, we'd love to use you, as long as you won't use that on any of our groups.
Not without cause.
Well, I don't want to say I've been beaten, but like I said, first one to hit the ground, and clearly that was me. Man, I guess I'll have to wash your feet later. Thanks for doing whatever you did to make me feel better. But why was feel like you hit me like my sword hits, or my old sword hit?
Well, the easiest explanation. You strike with brute force, I strike with technique. And as I'm sure Mr. Kenji could tell you, technique matters quite a lot when it comes to the application of force.
Very true.
That
Yeah,
is intensely true.
She just said your kung fu is weak.
Yeah, I mean, that's what my little jaw's been trying to teach me too, but I guess technique.
To understand what I say.
Well, you talk in a weird accent. He's a good guy.
You talk in a weird accent.
Hey, well, keep it up, coach. Anyway, okay, he puts his hand out instinctively, like he wants help out. Not thinking about what just happened. Are you gonna help him up?
Kenji will walk over and help him up if she doesn't.
Nope,
Oh, well.
she turns and walks away.
He realizes. Good fight. Thanks, Ken. Dang, did you know she could hit so hard?
I didn't, actually. In fact, I'm very glad it's you who found out first and not me.
Oh, Look,
Don't
I
worry,
know
Kevin, we
she's.
bet on you.
Oh, I'm sorry you bet on me. I mean, that's usually an easy money, but don't get on her bad side. Glad she's not killing you.
Flip a platinum piece to Hayate.
Would you say she's one of the strongest fighters you've ever encountered, Kevin?
I'd just say, him, like you said, and like my I guess he's not a sensei. What would you call? What's like the master form
Sensei.
in
In Corral,
yeah.
he's a tutor.
I got like my tutor said, always be prepared, and clearly I was not prepared this time.
No,
But next
you were
time,
I mean, to be honest, the slap was impressive, but I'm actually more interested in how the hell she fixed you up by poking your eye.
Yeah, me too. It actually felt kind of good. Kind of like how Deej and I used to play Tickle Don't Pee back when we were kids, but in a more healing way. Anyway, I gotta go get the kids
Kevin,
dinner.
you want one
Yeah.
of these shots? Because Kenji and I are taking them.
Yeah.
I'll have one too, you know.
How's my jaw look? It's
All
all in
right,
the
we
same
got
place, right?
4 mind clear shots, I guess. Going.
Hold on, he's about to fly. Oh wait, that's tomorrow. Is this? How long do the
Yeah,
effects
tomorrow.
last? So I know, because we kind of got a town to take care of,
It's
y'all.
on par with a night of heavy drinking.
Oh, don't be a child there, Ken. You know me. Well, you used to know me. I have the best. I think I have the best constitution of anyone here. Anyway, cheers.
Well, bet's a bet, and I don't know why I keep trying to make him. Cheers.
I mean, Hayate's drinking and he won.
Well, before I head out and get everything ready with the kids, hey, I'm gonna see Professor and Sherwin tomorrow. Anything you guys want me to say or bring to him and her and him?
Kevin, I already gave you the thing of stock. Are you the only one going?
Hey, the kids and Deej.
Great. And I'm gonna take the sake back from him, hand it to Deus, and just Deus, could you please give this to the professor? Let him know it was our first batch made here. It's part of a very exclusive cask.
Sure. There's something I was supposed to give that someone gave.
Oh, and also let him know we can do better than this. It's a first draft, really, if you think about it.
Oh yes, Professor's always saying practice makes perfect. So I'll
Yeah,
pass
and I mean
along
this has
and
been
then-
enhanced with magic. Our normal won't be. I'm so sorry, I cut you off, Days. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that I would let the professor know.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You know, there's a reason he left so much to you. You're trustworthy and honorable, my friend.
Oh, thank you, Kanji. And I blush.
All right, I gotta go, and I gotta remember what that someone gave me something to take the professor. I can't remember. Come on, kids. Dad's gonna go show you the castle. Kevin's leaving. He's left. A little drunk.
All
That seemed
right.
like fun.
Well done. Hats off to you, ma'am. You're quite the fighter. I expected you to be. I just had no idea in which ways you'd be strong. I think you're muted? Or am I not hearing?
No,
Is
he's
anyone-
muted.
Okay.
Was me. I'd argue that that's not my greatest skill set, but I don't often have cause to fight.
I appreciate that. And I just hope I don't get on your bad side. Oh, wait. Dang. Well, gives us something to overcome, right?
You can certainly try.
Don't think I'll succeed. Tabby, would you like to see what we've done with the military?
Eric had to step away.
No.
Oh, whoops. I didn't see that in the chat.
Yeah, you can show me.
Oh, wow. Your voice just gets better and better.
Oleana,
Yes, Mr. Hayate.
you've been around the old stomping grounds lately?
I did venture there before I. Took me several weeks, but I did stop there before ultimately finding you all in Idleshire.
And how are things there?
Hence is a word I'd use. There seemed to be more activity about than usual.
You don't have anybody looking for me now other than you, do we?
Not that I was made aware of. It seemed everyone just assumed you were off doing the things that you do, and I took it upon myself to find you. The others were all performing their own tasks, as one might expect.
And seems like you and I will have to have a talk about the situation. We can do that later.
It would be most appreciated.
And like I said, he is not to be touched. Do you understand?
I have spent many years being patient. I can wait until you bore of him.
As long as we're clear.
Crystal.
Now, if you don't mind, I have a long day of doing nothing to do, so I'm going to go take a bath.
I think I'm going to find.
You're gonna do what now?
Find the sake distillery.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, sound like you're gonna go fuck. I'm gonna go fa. Then you cut out for me.
It's important
My
to know
bad.
what you're good at.
Find the sake distillery was what I said.
Hey, what are the effects of Mind Cleaner? Because I wasn't here for when that happened.
A mind clear, it's just heavy alcohol. It's basically
Oh, okay, great.
very strong.
Just really
alcohol.
drunk.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have some kind of absinthe hallucinogenic something or another?
If you drink too much of it, yes.
Okay, but we just had one drink of it, so we'll be okay.
Yes.
Copy that. Good to know. So Tavi, let me show you what we did with the troops. So we kind of
Lead the way.
and he's walking you into the compound. It opens up. You see, Millie's alter ego, the thing that fused with her. What was its name?
Ale.
Ale. Yeah, you see that garden over there, and like it's home sweet home. And you see like a line of soldiers standing out in front, like 10 shields long. And I'm like, so what we've done is we've made individual units that should be able to move around a lot better than the heap of soldiers they got. You see, we don't have the type of troops that could stand man to man with Cato's forces. One, they're too numerous. Two, they're better trained than us. They've had more time. So what we did is we made these little groups, kind of like your military does, except much smaller. You see, we got 10 men with shields out in front blocking. Then we have gunmen fire while they're reloading, archers fire. And then behind that line of shields, Seke Sagumi, the best of the best, elite samurai ready to hop out when you get into man-to-man fighting. And with these small
Yeah,
units,
this does look Garlean inspired almost.
it was. Trust me, it took us a hot minute to come up with this. We got to try something new to beat them. So we have enough soldiers that I think with these small groups, we can push their army, attack where they're weak. I think we have the advantage in mobility. And
And you have rankings involved. These are what, like
well,
squads? So you have like squad captains and
essentially, yeah. I mean, it all comes back to, command where we got that that scry over the battlefield, and then all the information's going back. But what we do have that I don't think's been deployed yet, because it's weirdly expensive, is through our dear friend, we've gotten enough communication devices that each individual captain of a force can communicate back and get orders individually. Should make us move a lot quicker than flags, spotting. I'm hoping to
it's definitely
outmaneuver
an
them.
advantage with the lack of link pearls.
That's the one, link pearls. Sorry, I'm so new to these things. We never used them before. But I think this gives us a chance on the battlefield. And it also gives us an excuse to group all of us up as our own little, what do you call them, maniples or whatever? What do you folks call them?
Menopause.
Menopause?
I think that's something different.
I don't know. We can form into our own little small group. But you see, we're kind of hunting leadership on the battlefield. We work a little different.
All right, so we're like the elite strike squad.
Yeah, in a sense. I mean, we ain't exactly 100 samurai, but definitely a unique group. Oh, also, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Each unit has a healer and a mage. The mage, I got to be honest with you, we only have them there to counter, and if fireball artillery spells coming in, but they exist in the group.
Definitely having various roles within the group should help.
Yeah, I mean, I stole half the strategy from you, so thanks, by the
Looks
way.
pretty good. I think in the end, what it's going to come down to is us against that creature or whatever is going on back there.
And Kato himself. Yeah, there's quite a few strong folks in that military. We took away some of the best, but they got plenty.
Well, I'm pretty confident in our chances. Actually, if that Oleana woman can employ her arts easily on the battlefield, that might actually be pretty helpful. We lost our healer when Sid retired.
No, we lost our healer when Sid did a dumbass thing that cost him his magic. But that's all right.
Better that than costing lives, I guess.
I agree. I don't think he needed to do it though, between you and me. I think he had to have a little more faith in these kids he raised. But he did right as a, I guess, father figure to them and as a human being. And although I'll be mad at him because he lost something important in the process, I don't blame him one bit.
He earned his retirement and his happy home.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I think if he hadn't done that, again, I gotta say it, dumbass move, I don't think he ever would have found the reason to step away from y'all. I think the magic, as long as he possessed it, he'd always be here, watching over his kids and weird friends.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's probably the case for most of us, though, at this point.
Yeah, it kind of is a weird little family here, isn't it? And
That's
what's
how
up
it
with
goes.
the brother and sister figure? I can't be the only one wondering, right? The days, Kevin? Will they? Won't they? Have they? I don't know.
Clearly,
It's
I
like
don't
the
think I don't
dramas I
think
used to
they know.
watch. I don't.
I don't think they know, but I think everyone else does.
I think. I just hope Deus is happy. To be honest, as long as she's
I'm not
happy with
sure
whatever
if
decision they make.
I'm not sure if the revelation of Kevin's wife passing has made that more or less likely to happen.
Pains me to say it, but I don't know if Kevin's wife ever factored into his equation.
I feel like she factors in almost more now that she's gone than before when he was trying to find an excuse to get away from her.
You ever realize friends of ours will find any excuse to be miserable? Our friends are very bad at finding happiness.
We all seem to get caught up in the moment. I
Yeah.
could have made happier choices, but here I am.
We all could have made happier choices, friend. I'm just saying, learning to appreciate the moments when they're there. That's what our friends really like.
By the way, these sushi places you found for us are pretty good. Not
Oh,
as
you
good as
hit the
that
3 up
one
on the road?
place.
Well, yeah, the one place was literally the former cook to the emperor himself. Like, come on. You
That
ain't
was
gonna beat
special,
that.
and these guys are gonna miss out. But that's life, I guess.
Yeah, but she seemed to like you. You might be able to get back in even without me. Just stay polite. Ugh. We got a fight ahead of us.
I think we
I like
always have a
bringing.
fight ahead of us.
Where is Oleana right now?
She would have wandered off to find the sake that Kenji had said was existing.
Oh, right. Okay. Hancock comes up to Tavi and Kenji. Is Hayate still there or no?
I went to go take a bath.
That's right. Because he has a whole day
Also,
of
I
doing
would have
nothing.
assumed we brought Soul with us. I don't know if you wanted to be, but I would have assumed that Kenji would bring the other military
Military.
career man in to help assess strategy and what he's come up with. So
Sure.
it's totally up to you if you're there, but like,
Yeah. Soul will be there for sure.
Okay. Well, Hancock comes into the room and says, "Ah, hello, my friends. Do you know where Miss Oleana has gone?"
can't say I do. Why?
Oh, well, she had asked me to procure a rather rare, magically enhanced plant for her. And I have it. Well, rather, I have the seeds for it, so it can be grown at this point. I could
All
give it
right.
to you.
I mean, sure, we'll get it to her. Unless you want to get it to her, then I'm sure she'll be back for bed.
It's Millie's somewhere around, right? Because Millie's gonna stay here.
Believe so. Millie hasn't come yet. She's coming with like the second wave of people when they head over.
Yeah, the ones who weren't well enough to travel yet.
I mean, if you just have seeds, another option is waiting for Millie to show. She could probably grow them within a day.
Yes. Well, I'd rather not hold on to them. This particular type of seed, if it's all the same to you.
Are there negative effects to doing so?
I'm not sure.
Are there negative effects to the plant that's being grown?
I'm medically, yes. But in the case of Miss Oleana, I think those negative effects are what she would like.
Is this something we should be worried about? I mean,
I think I've caught on. Thank you.
Yes.
And I'll grab the seeds.
Okay. Thank you.
are they recognizable?
I can just tell you what they are in case you're not a botanist. I certainly am not. These are specially enhanced poppy seeds.
Yeah, it's about what I figured.
So she
Well,
wants to
thank
grow
you.
her own stuff.
Yes. I think this is considerably stronger than what you could find on the road, however.
That's really sad to hear, but thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I will excuse myself now, as I have a card game to attend with one Emmett Selk. Excuse me. And he leaves.
Good luck.
Nice.
At least he plays cards better than me. All right.
I'll let you give those to her. Maybe
I'll
she'll
send
want
him
to
in a
kill you a
room.
little bit less.
I don't know. I
It's
think
pretty
from
weird
what
how our group keeps growing with people that want you dead but don't want you dead.
I mean, I'm sure that list is rather large, even comparative to what we have. I am loved and hated by many, but
Well,
that's a
at least
really
for now,
arrogant thing to say now that I hear it.
the ones that love you, I think, are outnumbering the ones that don't.
And are you one of those other mind cleaner man?
I'm gonna pour just a regular sake shot.
All right, regular.
I'll just say cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh,
'Cause I figured
what
these
if
two
you
are
were
like.
Solus?
I figured throughout the like military demonstration, they got more and more drunk as this thing started hitting.
I can see that.
Love it.
Heck yeah.
Okay, and Soul. What are you up to, into?
Oh yeah, I mean
Soul
he's
is with us,
basically
I
just
think.
plastered at this point because he's been drinking with them the whole time, and yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's probably trying to drunkenly whisper to Ink Floyd about like what he's talking about uniting things, but yeah, nothing that's important for everybody.
Ink Floyd, in a hilariously high-pitched voice, whispers into your ear, "Murder!"
I don't know if I like this turn, Mr. Floyd. We're gonna have to talk about this later when there's not other people around.
It starts massaging your scalp with its tentacles.
That I'm into.
Okay. The Beholder is drooling on Tavi right now.
Is it like a baby Bjorn situation?
I don't get that reference.
Those are
Oh.
the little packs that people strap to their chests and have the baby sitting in the thing on their chest.
Oh. Is that the situation, Tavi? Is that how you're holding the Beholder?
I was just like on my shoulder or something.
Okay, that works.
Do we know what beholders eat?
Have you tried asking?
Does it speak?
Have you tried talking to it?
I'm assuming we'd like, probably baby talk or something.
It hasn't spoken to you.
All right, well, it's sleeping, so I'm not going to bother right now.
Okay. Deus, we haven't heard from you in a while.
I'm just spending time with the kids. I'm also sniffing Slizzo. Does he smell like peaches and cream?
Yes. It seems when Slizzo sweats, that's the natural scent.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. He'll be a hard worker.
Oh, God. Could you imagine being an in-demand sex worker because when you sweat, you smell like peaches and cream?
Yeah, one can only hope.
Oh.
Does he taste like peaches and cream, though?
Well, I'm not going that far.
Solony.
Yeah, no, I'd just be kind of like catching up with the kids, making sure that they're okay, and telling them all the heroic stories about their father that they missed out on because he was gone.
Okay.
So,
They're
really
enthralled.
talking him up as a father of the year,
They are interested in that, and they're enthralled in your story. But I would say that they're more interested in looking about the castle and seeing all the cool stuff there.
Oh, sure. We'll go take them on a tour.
Okay, sounds good. Cosette is once again trying to jump on the highest points of the castle and then jumping back to the ground, just because. Tonight's theme song, Peaches and Cream by 112. Yes. Okay. Anything before the night comes to an end?
I guess Oleana would have made an effort to find Hayate at some point in the twilight hours.
Are you going to stab him?
Not Hayate.
Okay, just checking.
Pass this along to Kenji. Yeah.
Here, hold this
Boom,
for me.
got him.
He'd be lazing around the room probably, whatever room he was given.
Telephone stabbings. I'm now picturing stabbing someone with a telephone.
That's what Kevin would do. But yeah, so then Hayate would just hear probably, this would be, I'd say like 2 in the morning or something, where everyone is clearly already gone to bed, and would hear a light tapping on his door.
Open up. It's open.
Good evening, Mr. Hayate. I believe you had wanted to speak with me.
Yeah, I wanted to see if you can understand my reasoning for doing what I'm doing here.
As I would certainly like to understand, but as you had pointed out in Idleshire, my understanding is not a requirement.
It's not, but I'm giving you the courtesy.
It is appreciated.
Fact of the matter is, you know what Cato's doing. You know that thing can't get out.
I was unable to see it, but I had heard the other disciples talking about it, and what it sounded like was nothing short of a monstrosity.
About as accurate as you can get. Well, him and those mages have been working together for quite some time now, and I figure that they're pretty close to being able to release it. Now, our best chance is dealing with these people here and Kenji.
See, now that's the part that I understand the least. I looked up Mr. Kenji's records at the keep when I returned from my most recent assignment, which had me undercover for 6 months or so. So I do admit I am certainly behind the times on most of the goings on at the keep, but I spent a day or so looking up his records, and I, for even one in the trade that we are, his past deeds seem like something that even you wouldn't want to associate with. Poor combat demeanor, disobeying orders, killing innocents, which is specifically against our code.
Hmm.
All
That
of
is
these
very
things
right.
and more.
I do know what is written in his files. Now let me ask you something. A man that's willing to go as far as Cato is, to bring back, let's be honest, to bring back a shitheel of a son that he had, you think that he would be completely honest in his assessment of a man?
In all likelihood, no. I am very grateful to have been on assignment for the years that I have been, so I never had the displeasure of meeting his son. But the stories I had heard were less than encouraging.
He was a rabid dog that needed to be put down, and Kenji did it. And as far as I'm concerned, that's quite an honorable thing to do. Which is why he is not to be touched, or dishonored by calling hornless.
The former is certainly at your order, and the latter is of more cultural impact than one might expect for a Viara, but I will do my best to abide by it as well.
He didn't deserve the treatment that he was given.
Well, at least on that front we can relate.
Now I'm going to be helping these people out until that thing is taken care of. And to be totally honest with you, after that, my assignment is to take him out.
Well, that's surprising. He did line our pockets rather well, though, to be fair, I've made far more money.
No, I don't mean I don't mean Kato. My assignment from Kato is to take out Kenji.
Oh, well, that makes much more sense.
Now, I'm not one to go back on a contract, and I have made a contract with these people. I have offered my services until such a time as I deem fit that the contract should be fulfilled. As such, I would ask that you also aid in this endeavor.
Your will be done.
Now, I'm going to ask but I think I know the answer already. You hunting me down wasn't just to find me and go after Kenji, was it?
Well, I had finished my prior assignment, which, as expected, was a success. I was able to took some digging, but find a trail of payments from the daimyo that you tasked me with ingratiating myself with, and determined that he was making moves against Kato, and after enough time as to become a household presence as his de facto mistress, I slipped him the poison that you gave me and dosed myself as well to cover my tracks, miraculously surviving the venom. And then that's when I returned to the keep. So I did want to inform you of the success there, albeit as muddled as that success might be. But the primary motivation was to find Shinsuke's killer and get revenge for a fellow disciple.
Disciple. I really do hate that you call yourselves that. Fact of the matter is, you know that Shinsuke wasn't ready, and Kato sent him out without my approval.
That last part I was not entirely sure of. The other disciples suspected that to be the case, but there was no way to know one way or the other, and we weren't about to ask Kato himself.
Sad state that he had to run into Kenji. Kenji is one of the best swordsmen I've ever met. Fact of the matter is, that death is on Kato, not on Kenji. That man's got a lot of red in his ledger. As do I. I assume you know that you are now top in the class at this point, yes?
I briefly acknowledged it, but I wasn't really focused on that in the given context, but that does make me the most, not senior, but most skilled disciple after Shinsuke.
Did you come here for your mark? Well, thinking I would give you your mark? And he points to the gold tattoo on the side of his face.
The thought of a mark was secondary to the satisfaction of revenge, but I'd be lying if it wasn't present in my thoughts.
You're aware that this marks you as a killer.
I have been a killer since the day we met.
Ain't that the truth? Tell you what. You listen to me here and do what I ask. When this is all over, you get your mark. And you go off and do whatever it is you want to do. Till then, you abide by my statements and abide by my rules. Agreed?
I follow you and the code in all things.
He'll lean back in the chair and pull his hat down over his eyes. Now, I think it's about time you got some rest, yeah?
Have a good night, Mr. Hayate.
And the Oleana will completely without sound close his door and walk back to wherever she was staying within the keep, whatever guest quarters she'd been assigned.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit is right.
Yeah, dude. Oh shit. That was so awesome. Thank you guys.
He's like, yes, finally someone's gonna kill me.
The
He gets
deceit, the intrigue. Dude.
It's so good, the intrigue.
It's like it's that Japanese sneezing when someone speaks your name but you're not there. Just Kenji in his room, like sneezing but being happy for some reason.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. That seems like a good spot to stop.
That's awesome. I can see it right now. The film after they cut It cuts to all the drunk guy. Everyone's sleeping peacefully, happy for like the first time in a long time. Just like, oh, everything is great. Oh, great.
And then
Yeah.
I heard Will, what did you say?
Oh, that might have been my roommates you were hearing through.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Good stuff.
All right.
Good stuff.
Yeah, thank you for playing tonight, everybody. Sorry that I'm very exhausted.
No.
And
All good.
Oh no, you're good. That was a really fun session. Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
That was great.
You're like, I didn't do much. I moved you guys from one area to the next.
That's pretty much what happened. So figure out what you want to do for next week. I know that Kevin, you're gonna drop off the kids at the pool, and
yeah. And I happen to do that offline. We don't need to make it because it's a lot of role playing.
That was my next question: is do you want that to be offline or online? So
no. I thought it was important. Deej went, and if there's anything specific, we could always do it in chat. But no, just gonna drop off the kids, let them know. I'll be back.
I'm guessing
And then make a promise their dad won't die.
if Will can keep coming for a bit, we should probably try to knock out the whole Kato thing.
I agree, but I was gonna mention that offline because I didn't want to, jinx it. Okay, cool. So we'll figure that out. You guys let me know what your plan is for next week so I can begin drafting up shit. And thanks for playing, everybody.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Good
Good
stuff.
games, guys.
Yeah,
That was
everybody.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thanks.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
See ya.